Hello, welcome back to this channel or welcome to this channel. My name is Jackie and I'm obsessed with planners and journals. This is our first video of 2022, so Happy New Year, and nothing more fitting than start the new year with a new planner lineup. So that's exactly what we'll be doing today. I will be sharing with you my planners and journals lineup and talk a little bit about how I will be using each of these planners and journals. Before we start, I just want to say that I have a lot of different books in here, as you can see, but you don't need to have all of these or anything at all to be part of this community. Please never forget that. This is just my hobby and how I organize my mind and my life. And you are free to have less or more or nothing at all to achieve those same goals. Also, if you are new here, I would love if you'd consider subscribing. It really means a lot to me, and you can always change your mind later on. I will be trying to post videos every single Monday, so that's my goal for my YouTube for this year, and I would love to have you here. Okay, let's get started. So I will start with my planning system and then we are moving on to the journals. My planning system is actually divided into two main categories, general and work, and then those two categories are each divided into two types of planners, weekly and dailies. So I will try to explain that very briefly now. These two are my general planners or my general planning system, and these two here at my right are my work planning system. And they are composed in a very similar way. So let's start with the general one. So in here I have my Hobonichi weeks and my bullet journal, which is in this Nuna, which is a brand from Germany that I just love. And this is a little bigger than your regular A5 size. They call it the large size, and this is the light version with just 176 pages, which is quite a nice amount, and it will probably last me for 6 months, whereas this Hobonichi weeks will last me until the end of the year. This system is divided into a weekly planning time and then a daily basis planning. And I just love this, and it works so well for me that I will do the same for my work planner as well, as you will see. So basically, my Hobonichi weeks host all my weekly tasks. I will usually come here every single Sunday evening or maybe Monday morning or Sunday morning, but like in a Sunday or a Monday ideally, and I will just add down all the events and appointments I have for that particular week, and also a couple of tasks that need to be done on a particular day, or at least that I want to get them done on a particular day. On the right side, I will just have a couple of trackers and also a running to-do list of the things that I want to get done on that particular week. I share all of my weekly spreads on my Instagram, so check that out if you want to see more about the After the Pen weekly spreads on my Hobonichi weeks. Then we have my bullet journal, which is the core planning of my system, or the core planner of my planning system. And I just love this so much. I have a couple of different collections in here. I will probably film a video all about my bullet journal, and I will also have monthly setups. As you can see here, I still need to finish January, and I'm okay with that because my bullet journal is also kind of my sketchbook, and I just want to have fun and combine creativity and productivity in a way that will make me happy and that I will get stuff done and organized as well. But I use my bullet journal mainly for daily tasks, and for these two I'm just writing down all tasks. It doesn't matter if they are work related, personal life related, I will just write down everything that's on my mind. Then we have my work planning system, and they also work in a very similar way. I have my plotter narrow sizing here. I do have a video unboxing my first plotter that I will leave up here and down in the description box. This is another cover, but the setup's basically the same. I just have here monthly and weekly views, And the way I want to use this is basically the same as my Hobonichi weeks, but only for thesis related stuff. So I will probably be more specific about the tasks I want to do here for my work and my PhD thesis, whereas here it's more general. And then I have my Hobonichi cousin. I have the AVEC version in here, but I will probably use the full year because I will switch with a friend that wants the AVEC version, but anyhow, it's still a Hobonichi cousin. And this is only for my work, and I will film a video very soon as I have it all set up, sharing with you. I have already a lot of videos showing you my cousin as my work planner. It works really well for me. Sometimes I want to experiment with other sizes, mainly the A6, but the cousin is just where it's at, and I will use the weekly view as just a time blocking tool, and then on a daily basis I will just write down here all my thoughts and notes about a particular task I'm doing for work. So these two are part of my working system, and we are done with planning. Now let's move on to journals. And as you can see, almost all of my journals are in the A6 size because it is my favorite size to journal. I only have a traveler's notebook in the passport sizing here, so let's start with the different one. So my passport size TN, which is my favorite size of traveler's notebooks, it's basically my weekly journal, and that's the main reason why I'm using this particular notebook or TN. In here I just have a monthly calendar, the weekly calendar, which is the most important part, and a sticker release insert so I can have everything I need at just the one place. And my idea with this is just to very quickly come right here and write down the highlights of each day, so then later on, if I want to journal more about it, or if I'm super busy, I at least know what happened on a specific day without much journaling involved. It's just basically what happened. Now all of my A6. Let's start with the A6 Hobonichis because they are my favorite, as you probably already know. So if you saw my Hobonichi haul for this year, you already know that I was considering using two different journals for 2022 to kind of fill in my two sides, which is this more all black and gothic side, and my colorful and rainbow and more kawaii style journaling. So that's exactly what I have in here. So here I have the Hobonichi planner, which is the English version, and I will be using these as my journal. That's how I'm calling it. Basically, I will decorate a couple of pages in advance, as you can already see in here, and then every single day I'm trying to incorporate journaling into my morning routine to help me stay focused later on work, and I think this will be just perfect for that. And I also have this little planner or journal because I've been watching a lot of Kyla Rainbowholics videos. I just love that style so much, and I decided, why not? Why can't I have something similar as well? And I have here in the A6 AVEC, so I can stuff it to the core and do whatever I want with it. It is supposed to be a daily journal, but I won't pressure myself to come here every single day. I will just save paper and ephemera and stuff I get on a daily basis, and then later on I will just glue everything together, have a lot of T-pins, and just have fun, stickerate and glue everything I want to on those pages. And it's actually a nice way to balance these two sides I have, and I love both of them. Moving on, we have another daily journal, which is my Hobonichi 5-year techo. This was supposed to be my second year, but I got a new one just because I've missed a lot of months from my older one, and I decided to just get a fresh start, and I was really needing that, and now I love this again, and I think it will be a very nice project to have for the next 5 years. The last thing that we have is in this beautiful cover by Maria by Bujo Planner, and I just love this cover so much. Even though it's not black, it's just perfect. I don't know, I love everything about this cover. And inside it, I have my MD diary or MD notebook, one day, one page. And this is also in the A6 size. I do have a video of an overview of this particular notebook or planner, and I will leave that up here and down in the description box. But my idea with this is just to use it to create collages, or this will be my more vintage journal. But I'm not coming back here every single day, just whenever I want to, because it's not dated, so it can take me how many years I want to finish this. Even though the monthlies are dated, the daily pages are not, and I don't use the monthlies very much, so I'm okay with that. And I already started on the 31st of December, and I thought it would be nice to write down a couple of words telling about what I was doing at that particular moment or before I start journaling. So here I was in the middle of prepping all the food for New Year's Eve dinner, and then I was just tired, so I just retired to my office for 5 minutes to create these and just catch my breath, and then I was back into cooking mode. So I think it will be fun, and I don't want to pressure myself to finish this by the end of the year. It's just supposed to be fun whenever I want to, and I can just date it and I'm done. So that's all I'm planning on using this year, at least my main planners and journals. Of course, I like to experiment with new things, and I will if I feel like it, but my planning system will probably stay the same because I need to reference these a lot, so I don't like to keep changing throughout the year. But the journals, I can just have fun with it and do whatever I want to and change things up to spice things up as well. Thank you so much for watching this video and for being here for another year. I will see you next Monday. Thank you so much. Bye bye.